YouTube Live. This is your moment to ask a free psychic question from me, Shadow Sister Silva, and I'm in my tarot room ready to look any kind of shadows you have. Are you afraid? I'm not afraid. You should not be afraid. The shadow can be healing, to look into shadow. I had this week a theme of Lilith and Mary Magdalene. I came up with this because currently Black Moon Lilith is in Scorpio until 20th of December, and it has been, of course, whole year from end of March, 27th of March until now, December, but we are like a last moments of this kind of deep diving Scorpio energy in the Black Moon Lilith, meaning that there's definitely some kind of psychic gifts maybe that you could dig deeper. Who is here? Up his hekshik 4423. What is this language? Radhe Radhe? Is this some Hindu? Anyway, I speak English. I hope anybody here live can ask. Yes, you can ask a question. My reading starts so that I pull a crystal and we start from here. And it gives you, first of all, the advice card will come from this deck. I have psychically tuned beforehand. So we have here root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra. Wait. Throat chakra. Yeah, third eye chakra, and then we have a joker, crown chakra, and joker crystal still to give like eight one. So these are your advice card. You will also get a deck, different tarot deck based on that energy. So I believe that certain decks have certain energy and I'm using them aligned. So it's about who I pick and who I start, maybe with you. Up his hexing 4423. So you're asking Anita's current feeling, have no contact situation from last 11 months. Okay, I think last week I had also this kind of no contact situation. Of course, when I look into, I will find out what happened, kind of, but like, why so long? You're still like wanting her back. I don't know your relationship, but okay, let's just look into. There is also somebody else. Andrea 54 Hector. Yes, I know you. I think you were Aries. I just started dating this guy M. He's an Aries 2. Yes, you say Aries 2. What is his current energy for me? I'm Aries. Yes. I was immediately remembering when I even look your name. I made you this Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. I remember I got this song for you in that reading. Yes, and Andrea is saying, hello, my beautiful spiritual sister and family, sending positive vibes and positive energy for the chat. And my beautiful spiritual sister and family, thank you. Yes, it's nice to be here. I'm really valuing this moment when I can be live. And actually, that's why I separated it from those pick-up pile readings. Because let's have a little publicity before. Like I set now 4 o'clock my pick-up pile coming on, which has really this Lilith and Mary Magdalene energy to unite this kind of shadow and healing it with a sacred heart. So pile number 1 will be this, pile number 2 will be this, and pile number 3 will be this. These are my own drawings for Lost and Found Faustian Labyrinth that I'm reading this book, and in the reading maybe it is a little bit sometimes heavy text. It's original text from here, but just a little publicity for that. Let's pick now. I think Andrea is having really realistic question. And then Upsixing 4423 is actually my relationship was very good, but I don't know how everything messed up. Yes, this is indeed shadow territory here, like what happened. Maybe this indeed, I take you first, you were first. And Ethereal is here. Hi there, I hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. I'm creating also this kind of membership content. So this week I decided I do them as a little clips, like something free, like a shorts, and something in the membership, like just one exercise, and that's a video. So I've been busy creating that also today, and it comes a bit later today. So a lot is happening. I want for the Advent now is like a second Advent in December. So I want to kind of gift something, and I come up with this, that I make a little bit like how to be psychic videos. So if you're interested of that, it's in my membership, and you can indeed support me in different level. Then of course watching my videos is the best way, free way. Okay, I'm gonna take the first question, and then Andre, I'm gonna promise at least 2 readings. So at least I will do first this Uphish Hexing 4423, because you seem to be suffering and I'm here to help. And then Andrea, I'm curious to help you again also. But let's start with this. Anita's current feeling and no contact situation from last 11 months, and what happened. Okay, there's a crown chakra. This is really like a high guru energy. So negative archetype you could fall into, you're wondering what happened, is that you can be very egoistic and you don't see the good for everybody, because guru energy is that you are like helping the community. So this high energy is like you kind of have responsibility of the king and the queen to use your energy for good. And sometimes people are just very selfish. They want something just for the health. That could be some energy like that there too, but could be really like a powerful love story as well, because this is the highest realms. So they could be really beautiful things, and indeed maybe you are missing that kind of even divine connection that you had with her. Who knows? Sometimes these kind of connections are really like this kind of twin flame relationships, but twin flame relationship also have the wisdom that there is this runner and the chaser. So somebody can freak out with too much intensity, and it's like, okay, too hot to me, I'm out, or too cold for me, I'm out. It can be both. Let's see. I have very few screen to read these comments. Wait, yeah, I want to know what Anita thinks about me. Okay, let's look. I start now. So you get a beautiful, very shadow related deck. This is one of my favorite. To look into this. This is the Book of Shadows. So we are really looking into now. And of course, your advice card comes also from this very Sagittarius related deck. This is one of my new. So you get like angel guidance. This is a very good sign, almost like your guardian angel is wanting to help through me. So we're gonna, maybe I pull immediately that guardian angel for you, so we have a like positive vibe over what is that kind of energy coming for you and Anita, that you would understand her more. What could be the mediation archangel fire between you? Okay, Fuel 19 sounds like very mermaid energy here. Wow, amazing. Okay, I'll read this in the end. So let's look. I have not exactly any spread in mind immediately when I think. I'm just gonna freely take this as a psychic. So let's see. Huge responsible to connect to Anita that you have not talked to for 11 months, but me now opening you a little channel for this Little Mermaid. Actually, Little Mermaid energy is that somebody cannot speak. They are like in their shell. They are in another world, even in the sense of like there is some kind of like a fantasy world and the real world. So maybe there is something about that you are not in the same completely levels. Okay, I have to feel these cards. Now is up Xing 4423. Anita is thinking about you. Let's see. These are freely cards. I feel like before I open this, I want to show, because this is the easiest way for me to see like the female and the male energy. I want to show the Anita also this way. Anita's courage energy with Upsync sync 4423. Yes, my date of birth is 20th of May 1999, and Anita is 25th of May. The same year, almost the same date. I just think that it looks like to me you are Taurus and Anita is Gemini. It's beautiful that you're connecting to her under this kind of pixie full moon, because Gemini full moon is just currently. So there is this kind of very magical, let's say, like a full moon was now. Very much also mental, because Gemini energy is that, Mercury energy, quick. So indeed, Earth and Air. I'm gonna show your Earth Queen here that you care about. I'm gonna show you still like this, so we understand this polarity. What is here? Cancer. Well, how did I look it wrong? It's 5th. Which astrology? Because if this is May, then it's like Taurus rather, to me. Okay, so you show up like a challenging times. Okay. 5 of, is this fire? Wait. Interesting, the same violet purple color is again here, so it's really the spirit world, the ones. So this is really spiritual thing here for you, like a passionate, let's say. But 5 of Wands is always like this, according to Tarot. It can be a chaos, like there is like indeed, you don't know where you stand. Here you are standing, but you're kind of like a little bit puzzled, like what's going on here. But there's still this kind of passion energy. But as well, there is the Saturn lesson of Leo. Every horoscope signs have this kind of karmic lesson, and it's here to not to be egoistic. The lion has to learn to serve the people. This kind of same thing is here. So let's see soon, but it could be something about being so strong about yourself, or this very good thing, but somebody can be turned off about it. Okay, it's according to Indian astrology, it's Cancer, but maybe this shield here is a little bit is Cancer. Cancer has a hard shield, but soft inside. Anyway, your woman is showing about embodied fight, 41. Wow. Very, very like a beautiful embodiment of like an empress as well. This is very much like a self-care, somebody who takes care of themselves, definitely. Okay. So now, Anita, wow. The same card is here. Wow. So we have immediately, like your energy is this 5 of, no, it's not. I was reading wrong. This air is not fire. 5 of sword is like can be a defeat, but here is palmistry. It's almost like, I'm gonna read this text for you, but like the center of your reading is that, but then Ace of Pentacle is here for the Anita, what is thinking about you. It is a beautiful earth energy in the sense that this is like a new beginning, that investing something. So it could tell that she has some new beginning in her life, that she's putting like effort, that she's starting something new. Then we have this kind of walking away energy here. Usually 5 of Swords is like a giving up, walking away, and this has happened because you are not together. And then we have still 4 of fire, like 4 of it's coming, I think, is this Mars. These are planet, guys. Very similar. It looks really, this Mars energy is of course Venus and Mars, like very masculine energy. I think I start reading these things for you. She definitely would see you as this kind of warrior type. Very, very masculine. Like somebody who's fighting for what they want. Maybe, I don't know if you're coming to something. We're gonna verify, because what is stopping this? Any chance of reconciling in the future? Anyway, it is definitely that she know you exist. Just what is there that this is not happening? Is it everybody is doing their own thing? She has some own project, or is this some new guy? But this is also earth energy, and in your like Western astrology, you are Taurus, so be aligned with this energy. While aces in the reading is always like giving yes or no answer. So it's like a maybe when it's one. It's like, yes, definitely she is like thinking of you, but maybe not. Like there's no more aces. So like, let's say this is she is thinking about you, but what then? Why this happened? Anyway, I really do the stories. Maybe the stories will open up something that you understand. I really feel like if spirit gives these cards, of course this advice card, also beautiful things, there is some kind of messages often coming. And now I would trust to read from this book. Wait, these are not in order. Where is this? Let's first have this Mars, because you are showing off really the same energy, same. This is also fire, this is just a 5 and this is 4. So this is a Mars energy, very usually masculine energy, like a polarity of masculine energy. Mars is a warrior known for bravery and action. This card may very well be the most literal representation of fire in this suite, for he is moved to swift action by fiery passion. And the 4 of Fire shows the desire for action. The situation is fraught with energy that is powerful and fast moving. There is the need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. And yes, that is in the fight situation, somebody can be defensive, like you are definitely taking action. You're this kind of action person. So I think now it would be interesting indeed to read about that. Where did I put that? Did I brought that book here? Did I brought it in? I have a different room where I have my yes, here. Okay. This is very like a raw feminine energy. So this could be what she's protesting, and it's a nice deck to show this kind of Lilith energy, because Lilith was the first 5 of Adam who ran away, who wanted this equal relationship, but then ran away to the forest. This is really like somebody has go to the nature to be with the wild beast, because they didn't want to be like a submitted to this relationship. So something, the protest is now the embodied fight. This is the Anita energy. One of the greatest fights we ever face is the fight to love our bodies. We are told through media onslaught that our bodies are defective and even shameful in a myriad ways. Science would have you believe your body is an experiment that could go awry at any moment. Religion would have you believe your body is a sin deserving of great shame. But if you fight like a girl, you will decide your body is a marvel, as beautiful as a flower garden pond, home to delight, healing, and wonder. Your body is a sacred companion. She is the one entity that will never leave you during your journey as a human. She is always working on your behalf to restore, heal, and create the balance that allows you to fully participate in this life. She is kind enough to let you know when things aren't working, where you need help, relief, or assistance. That kind of loyalty deserves devotion, not diminishment. Pay attention to your body and her needs today. Take the time to show your appreciation and adoration. So this body card is also underneath. It's very body consciousness. Whatever is that we can verify. Well, you got really the 5-5 here, showing like almost like you feel there's like a destiny in your palms, like you are meant to be together. There's something about that. Because palm is always like things are written there. I'm gonna read this palmistry, what it could advise you. This is anyway what Anita is thinking. It's interesting that there's this could be a stop sign also. Like she is like putting like a hand like this that is not so welcoming. But what is that? We can look into more, but I'm gonna read this palmistry. If I find it here. Wait. Where is my here? Center of the reading somehow is this. The 5 of air says that it's important that our own strengths should be recognized and used to the best advantage at this time. We have what we need, but we may have to remind ourselves of that. And as we are looking into shadow, because this situation is kind of shadow situation, so the shadow side of this card indicates that we are allowing circumstances to control us, that we are giving our power over to an assumed fate. What are those circumstances with her that she is not seeing you to want to be with you, because you are really like a masculine energy. This is positive. Somebody who is fighting for the lady. Yeah, positive vibes, love, yeah. But I'm gonna verify with the classic tarot now. What is like what would be the like connection point here? Because this top energy, you are having kind of a lot of action while she's just there. Like it's really clearly like there is like somebody's being there and somebody's approaching, but then it's like stop. What would be the connection point between you? This is also walking away. This is having like a spiritual journey. That somebody wanna like a 8 of Cups, even like a 40 days in the desert, like Moses, go to find the inner truth. Maybe it is some kind of spiritual journey that she's on. And somehow she's very like, if I was accusing you to kind of be egoistic, maybe she is needing just focus her energy all to herself. There is something about that. This also tells me, we're gonna read this, is really like a self-care. Her body needs a lot her. I'm always saying the body is in the shadow. I don't know what is that body in her shadow, like a shadow in her body, because even like this person is walking away. It's really connected to the fact like first wife of Adam, Lilith, ran away and didn't want to be submitted to this husband. Is this the independence? This wanting freedom? What is it? I know she lands to the Western astrology to Gemini, and I'm Gemini too. So there could be this kind of very pixie style, like a imaginative, like what more there is. And if she's young, she wanna like live her life like a kind of have this spiritual journey on her own before she's settling down. It could be that. Due to the third person, my relation destroyed. But now it's look really like alone part here. But that was, I was asking what is the connection point? Spiritual journey. Anyway, this person is walking towards you here. So is then I think it's rather than those spiritual thing, because even the crystal is here very high like chakra energy, crown chakra energy. Those spiritual things unite you. Those things are something that the higher realms are uniting you. Let's see if there is a third person. How does this person show? Okay, it's just so as herself, like a sexy, risk-taking fire queen of wands, cat lady. This is just that she feels like sexy. Can be this kind of is not so committed always. This kind of like a risk-taking queen of wands. It's a creative energy. It is just showing her own energy. So I don't see like this didn't come any man here. It's just herself. This is really again talking about like being her own power, like a solar own power. Okay, I'm gonna give you now the advice card. Was this? And yes, how much time to take to renew it. While this spiritual card is your connection point, how can you work towards each other? How? Let's have one more card. Ten of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. Something this tells about like the stability and the family and the legacy. If you share the same value of building family together, those are the connection point. And this is the youthful energy that you want to invest to something new. What is in that relationship that is to invest in? Like somebody has to commit, but these are very committed thing. So I think it's a matter of, does she want to settle down? Maybe she freak out like she's young and she didn't want to settle down. That is all here, but you are like a stable person. Wearing red bird is here. Hello. What is likes will save Earth from being hit by third Atlas. Yes, give me likes in my reading, and so people can know me more. Yeah, this is free reading, but I'm still busy with the first one, and I start to see like there is really you are like a stable candidate here. But let me see if this is another person now. This is the man here. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is, you are higher than that. This is a single energy. Usually Nine of Pentacles is somebody is single, but here they are also harvesting. Of course, it's abundance card as well. But yeah, that this is a single card is verifying here. She has just been thinking about her own body, let's say. Is it nice to hear? But like at least she's like in her very powers. Maybe you notice she's so attractive. Like, oh my god, I want this woman. Anyway, she's definitely in her powers. Is her free choice who she wanna be. But if you wanna approach, there is this active. Really, you are showing about this kind of Mars, like a total polar masculine energy here. So I would say it's a very good to have that. Yeah, she's connected to universe also. Yes, but let this is advice, this kind of little mermaid. Maybe you understand her more when you see this. Fuel cleansing. Okay, this is also like indeed being in some spa. Gentle flowing fuel is the angel of the waters, and her role is to help cleanse the planet and ourselves of any debris, toxins, negative vibrations, emotions. Fuel works closely with Archangel Ariel, guardian of nature and the air, to protect and nurture Mother Earth. Fuel also helps us to understand and manage our emotions as they ebb and flow, just like water with the power of the moon. The color associated with the angel fuel is a beautiful shade of turquoise, like the crystal clear waters of Maldives and the Caribbean. Imagine this flame is alive and fluid like the sea, as in the image of her as a mermaid bathing in a crystal clear lagoon. Fuel's light can flow around and through you to cleanse every part of your physical and energetic body. And message: allow yourself to be cleansed of all that is no longer serving you in preparation for growth and renewal. If you are contemplating a detox of lifestyle change, this card is validation. You are on the right path. So she is just wanting to have very like a clean slate. This also letting go is just finding her true spiritual path and alignment. Anyway, positive here is that this person is working towards you. And this was the connection point I want to say. So having some kind of conversation about spiritual journey or even works together, this could be a connection point, what I see. But she's definitely in the mindset of like a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy lifestyle. So are you also that way? You could connect if you are. Yes, like she sure is, say Andrea Hector. Yeah, but this was a reading that we don't know much. It's 11 months ago, but now we know she is definitely possibly even looking for to be in some spa during these holidays. But not anybody now. There's at least what I see. Okay, I'm gonna take a next because I want to help more people. It's interesting that you got this really same cards, really like imagine like very similar. Challenging times. You just have to kind of carry your like a values, what is important for you. And they were showing kind of here like a family values and willing to commit, almost like a ring. Okay, I'm gonna pick a next, and I said Andrea already. So, and 4 o'clock comes my pick-up reading. I was kind of excited to make that Lilith Mary Magdalene reading. I created again new spread. It's my style. I'm inspired to always create very much like my own spreads. So if you're new here, welcome. Now let's see. Andrea has already been before. I hope this helped you. But you can always come back to other Sundays. I'm always doing this live, so if you want to continue asking something. But now, yeah, you were asking, she loves really, it was really self-love. What I saw was self-love. It was really evident that there was like her own journey was now in the highlight. And maybe you just have to accept it, like it's good for you also if you would have her as a wife, that she is a really strong person. It's good for you also that she do this kind of spiritual journey. It can even be a certain age. Women are maturing in the sense that they like have a wake-up call. Like I also I had a boyfriend in Italy, and I suddenly realized like this guy is not for me, and I left him. So it can happen. I was then was I 28, 29? Those times when you're near 30, you might have like some awakening, like, okay, what I really want to do with my life and how I live my life. And it looked like that for this woman, that she wanted to find her own path. But she was walking towards you. Anyway, what is Varing representing something? I'm happy to have the regulars here. Yeah, full Lilith with the Christmas jumper, yes. Oh, wait, I have kind of red and white colors here. Now, Andrea, I'm gonna scroll back. I just started dating this guy M. He's an Aries too. What is his current energy for me? I'm Aries. Then you said something else too, but let's pull first the crystal. Okay, immediately the crown chakra jumped here again. Okay, I'm gonna take it. The same beautiful deck. Maybe today is really this high energy times. Let's see, anything else? Yes, I think. Okay, so I'm just focusing on the first question. So this guy is M, he's an Aries too. Okay, let's take again similar kind of stuff to show your energy. I love to see this with this way that we see this polarity. Masculine and feminine is very masculine deck, so I'm gonna take this M now from here to Aries. Actually, it was very Aries like that energy for that one Gemini girl. I was looking for the other reading. You might have also Aries placement, like I have also moon in Aries, might be also sometimes important to see all aspects. What is your Venus? Mine is in Cancer. It also can influence. So current energy for me, let's see. I have to feel this. Let's have the bigger crystal. Andreas, this M, and now I show you also with this. I want to have this beautiful polarity. This week, this deck I was, Fight Like a Girl, I was using for showing the Lilith energy also. So in the pick-up reading, I have used this. So Andrea together with this M, how do you show up? So guy is showing up, sadness and isolation. Interesting that this 3 of Is it Three of Swords? Is it really like a heartbreak is coming? What is it? Like is so much this kind of suffering. Okay. The self-trust fight. Interesting. This is how you show up to the spirit world. On the M. Maybe there's something with him. Did he had previous relationship? Okay, but this is just now. I'm gonna read a little bit. Three of Swords. Could this be like a, sometimes there are attachment style that is like a avoidant. Just thinking about, could it be like there's something not easy to get closer, like there's a heavy armor, but let's see. Sorrow, disappointment, trust, healing. Can be also that he's healing with you. Let's not see so negative this. Love can bring both joy and sorrow. When disappointment enters your life, it's important to acknowledge the accompanying sadness and feeling of loss. However, it's equally vital not to dwell on the loss. The temptation may be to isolate yourself from the world and cling to your grief. This card is a reminder to trust that this situation, as hard as it may be, is in your best interest. It's time to gently let go of sorrow and disappointment. Maybe there is some fear of past hurt, like can I be opening my heart because I've been stabbed hard before? Yeah, and Andrea is new here. I just started seeing him a week ago, so indeed, this could be like some past stuff. So sorrow can hold you back, or it can elevate you to new levels of understanding. Indeed, it's not so negative because there is the pain gives you a lot of like upgrade in the sense like you know what you really want. Maybe he's been through that. Focusing on your sadness and loss will prevent you from attracting new positive energy around relationships. So it's time to turn your disappointment into hope for the future. Ask what lesson you can learn from the situation. Move beyond despair into healing and joyful love. Let go and move on. You have more powerful spiritual forces helping you than you could ever imagine. Yes, me too. I'm here. So this guy shows up like he has suffered some kind of heartbreak before you. So just it shows like that. You have the self-trust fight. Maybe I read you too so you can become aware if this is the case. It's always good to be aware. And anybody else watching, this can be a nice lesson of feminine powers. So self-trust is the trump card of the psyche. It is where the indomitable spirit is born. Once developed, no one can ever take it from you, nor can your circumstances dissuade you from the radiant confidence it lends to your experience. Now is the time to heal whatever wound stands in the way of your self-trust. Most of us are our worst enemy rather than our best friend. That needs to change right now. Begin with self-compassion. It is in your best interest to be very tender with yourself. You are a breathing miracle, home to a soul. Treat yourself accordingly. Once you develop self-trust, it will stay with you. The light that never goes off. As Camus once said, in the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. Wow, because you are totally in the winter season and then it's like inside you there is a summer. Talking about this Aries fire, somehow the trust is something that can be broken when somebody's betrayed or there is heartbreak. And trust is the main ingredients of a healthy love relationship. So maybe both of you really have to like a commit to this. Of course, it's 1 week old, this relationship. I don't want to preach like, okay, commit to this guy. But this could help that you really talk about this stuff, like ask maybe have you been hurt before, when and how, and so you can trust that we are not here to hurt each other. We are here to open up actually our hearts and light, and Aries firepower. We are not here to dim our light and like water our swamp our like feelings. So I think you should have this kind of fire starter conversation that would help both of you, because you need to trust to be together. So kind of dark subject, but I think it's very, very like vulnerable even. It's almost like advisable, like in the beginning of the relationship, you should always talk about the non-negotiable and its boundaries, and maybe even the commitment. Like I often, when I mean, it maybe is stupid, but when I really love somebody, I'm almost like I just know it very fast. So it's a good to address that yes, I'm really attracted to you, and like say that. Yeah, you're saying I'm just taking it slow. Yes, I don't want to put any pressure to you, but the fact of like how can you give this kind of safe space for loving if somebody has bad experiences, looks like the trust and building trust is now very, very important between you two. Okay, let's give these cards now. So so you can think yourself what you do, but like this is this thing. Now these are just random cards for your relationship with him. I'm gonna just show, maybe this is exactly the talking points. Sexy. Neptune guy is here. 8 of fire. Things are happening. Okay. If there was a bathing woman in the first reading, now there's a bathing man. Maybe indeed, next step, really be in the waters and swim together somewhere. Then, okay, Mother of Water, like a Queen of Cups, wow. And then we have a Devil, okay. So there's a little shadow work in the end. Otherwise, things are going very well. So this is like a heartfelt queen, like you're showing up here in the middle of this reading, as this very Queen of Cups, feel like an intuitive, loving person, rainmaker. And then this man is here like a Neptune, can be smoke and mirrors, but is really romantic type. Actually, Neptune is currently in Aries, yes. Maybe it's to remind you both that that's Aries energy too. I think it's, if it didn't retrograde or whatever, but this is now said to be like a Neptune is in Aries. So there is that water king stuff here, king and the queen in this sense. Neptune is completely connected to this kind of King of Cups energy. So wow, these kind of divine counterparts are showing this way. I'm kind of glad that the planet guide is showing, because this is much more sexy way to show it. And Andrea 54 say, Hector say, I'm sucker for good lips, and he has lips like LL Cool G. Oh yes, okay. I think there is now definitely some romantic going on here. A little bit like in the guy side, maybe he's hiding those kind of broken heart moment. But now he's like in this is very feeling. Waters are moving, whole oceans are moving. But then we have the Devil here. So of course this is the season of the Capricorn season. Can talk about that your like relationship happening in these times, but is a warning, or also like there is something lurking. Maybe this exactly this pain and sadness and isolation can be, because it's very aligned here, like can be backfiring if he is freaking out of something. So you should definitely, the trust and safety should be now very important in this relationship too. I think I read a little bit of this Neptune, because this gives really romantic vibe. You are in this very romantic moods, clearly. So maybe it's good to see this guy indeed like this, like spirit scene. No matter what chaos ensues, Neptune stands calmly in the middle of it all, confident, somehow in control, and rather enjoying the ride. There is saying about magic being done with smoke and mirrors. Neptune is the master of smoke and mirrors, and most of his magic focuses on the mind. His energy covers the world with blanket of romance and glamour. Begooling mist cover the mundane and inspire the mind to dream or trick it into believing illusions. In this altered state induced by Neptune's charms, the mind relaxes, logic blurs, and synapses make new connections, allowing a welling up of psychic tendencies and letting flow the feeling of compassion, sensuality, and tolerance. The Eight of Fire lulls us into daydreams and fantasies. Logic takes a backseat as our soul craves mystery and illusion. Once the mind is quieted and open, we begin to accept and then embrace the possibility of dreams coming true. And Neptune knows that belief is the first to step toward creation. Yeah, I think let yourself dream. Just realize like there might be some hidden sadness in the sky side, and you just have to make it sure that everything is safe. I think what you are saying here, I'm taking it slow. Maybe this can be sometimes like coming off cold. Just make sure that there is this kind of like this caring, almost like unconditional love in this Queen of Cups always. So it's good to show your heart. It's good to show this kind of very emotional side too. Devil here. I think those hard conversations are coming. First, you are all in this kind of like a Neptune realms, and then eventually there has to be talk something hard also. Okay. I think I give you advice card. It's also giving you this this deck. Some angel Sagittarius energy. Actually, I love that for Aries because there is really like this angel deck is like a fire angels. It's Archangel Fire Oracle. So let's show. Of course, Devil is also passion and desire, and usually like a codependence and huge this kind of like a, so take it what resonates. This could be really like you are entering this kind of, oh my god, I cannot live without you relationship. But be careful, there could be really like fires of 2 areas and like boom, chaka bomb. It's like a lot. Okay. So here Raphael is coming for you. Something that Raphael wants to guide for your love life. Beautiful. And when I opened the book, it immediately came. Wow, it really want to come. And it's healing. Okay, so you have to understand that this relationship really is healing. Water is a healing energy, and another healing energy is fire. So indeed, you can burn the old shit away. Let's say this maybe you have to do. But water is really a nurture. And like a lull there in this kind of dreamy water space. So yeah, they both are here. But anyway, here now healing. Raphael's name means God heals. And his main task is to aid us when we require physical healing or improvements to our general health and well-being. He assists healers and those in the medical profession and is powerfully present during global health crises such as pandemics to ensure anyone gets the attention they need. When people are yeah, okay, this is also to ready and pass over. Everything about those accidents. Message: I have heard your prayers for healing. Allow yourself time out to rest and integrate. Trust that I'm helping you to heal and restoring your energy and equilibrium. Okay, I'm gonna give you like a become the angel because that's a nice embodiment, is always good. So become the angel. Invoking Raphael's energy allows you to connect to the healer magician within. Every human being has natural healing capabilities, and this begins with compassion. Simply, this is also the Queen of Cups is a master of compassion. So you should indeed, with this guy, huge compassion is needed and acceptance. So simply listening to another can allow them to feel safe. Here you're getting guidance what you have to do. Listen this person. Simply listening to another can allow them to feel safe and even speed up their healing process. However, the very same goes for ourselves. How often do we overlook our own needs and the needs of our body? You can become your own healer by ensuring that you are being kind to yourself and taking time for rest and relaxation. True healers understand the first person they need to heal is themselves. Take time out to rest and revitalize. Okay. So indeed, sometimes we want to rescue the other person. Even you would find out, like now I'm seeing here, there is some hurt in the past. Eventually, they have to understand that you inspire them heal, but the healing they do themselves. It's not that you are like always like, oh, what is wrong, baby? Like, can I do this? I'm gonna do that. They have to do it themselves also, and you have to do it yourself too. And then you come together as a healed two person, like a not loving from the wounds, but loving as a whole. Okay, I hope this was helping. I'm taking still one more at least. Been busy here. Indeed, soon 1 hour, how times fly. There will be this pick-a-pile reading soon available, so you can continue with that if you want to see more of what I'm doing. It's an interesting spread. Can I mention something about it? It's like the spread is about how can I transform my inner darkness into sacred fire, and there is 6 cards. We are indeed burning the shit in the end. Okay, Ethereal is here. Haha, yes. Andrea says, 54 sector say, thank you, love. I appreciate all that you do for us. Yes, I hope it helps. And indeed, if anybody want to take the membership, I have started to create more material to this magician membership of how to be psychic. Now today I still will post some psychic exercise. So it was inspired by this Gemini full moon, and I'm doing the video about this, but it was so amazing. 3rd of December, the evening I came back with my son from Taekwondo, we saw this kind of almost full moon, and it has a rainbow halo, and I have never seen such thing on the moon. It was like a rainbow around the moon. So this inspired me a lot. It's really this kind of fairy pixie moon was this Gemini full moon. Even the rainbow was around it. So let's see, who is next? Ethereal is here. I have done many times for you. Let's see, was there somebody else? I know so many names. Ethereal said something. There is. I'm gonna read your comment. Remember the last time I told you that the guy asked me out to date him, and out of anxiety I blocked him, then unblocked and apologized. Well, nothing happened. The guy just stopped texting me. Okay, it was not. And for you, remember the last time? Yeah, also. Sometimes, indeed, you should not force something that doesn't feel like a, let's say, why would you be with somebody that you are not completely aligned, and you would really be with your twin flame or like a person you really adore? So some things are not meant to be. And I had to log off. Yes. Are you on some event? Anyway, I'm wanting to see if Ethereal has something. So about that guy, I got in anxiety. Well, nothing happened with him, and it felt like he was just pursuing me because he was running out of time to find a bride. Yes, it's not best feeling. He's really needs seeing you other than like a mother to his children. That can be good too, but like you want to see that they see yourself. So he just lost interest in me that quick. That's not good. Yes. And Ethereal say, I don't care much because turns out I'm still in love with the other guy. Okay. The one that convinced me so to be in not so relationship. Yeah, this is kind of like a forbidden fruit. And the one that constantly fights me, blocks me, and then we patch up again. I went back to him for a brief moment, embarrassing of me. Because I was missing him a lot, and the other guy approaching me just made me realize I was still not over my guy. This time, he actually agreed to be in an actual relationship with me and accused me of not wanting to be one cause a long time ago. I told him I didn't have time for that, that it was like your fault. It's not nice. But we became a bit intimate through the text, and I got emotional. The relationship barely lasted a day, and we fought again, and he blocked me. sounding a little bit like a not the most mature relationship. I'm tired of this cat and mouse fight. I want to know, when will our love affair end, or is it gonna develop into something more? Okay, I can do this little, yes, you are still here. This guy, I think I've been showing it before. Even I have feeling I once even lost one of the reading. Okay, basic needs have to be met. This root chakra is like a, you might fight of the fact that you don't feel like you have everything you need. So it's this kind of sense of lack. Good of this root chakra would be that if you're rooted and grounded, you would like have this kind of very healthy mother archetype active, that you are really taking care of your boundaries and what you need. And bad is the victim, that you end up somebody like you are like feeling like you have no options. And yes, we've been talking to each other since March. So we start with, this is of course also root chakra connected to full moon, because mother is very present full moon. Empress energy too, so like you just have to remember, empowered Empress is when you are creative, nurturing yourself, even this kind of self-care that we saw in the first reading. There was this woman who was really taking care of herself. I think you should maybe look at reading, you should be also taking care of yourself like that. And sometimes if we are like wanting to please maybe a man or something, we are not then putting the love of ourselves. Just saying, you need this self-care a lot. But here you get the classic tarot deck to see this. And Ethereal said, in recent times, he was referring to us like a couple, like we were in one in the past, when he himself explicitly said he didn't want a relationship. It's a little bit like a degrading the value. It's not nice to be with somebody that they are like kind of like seeing half-heartedly. Let's show now this deck I was using also to show the Lilith energy, that is the first 5 of Adam who run away to be wild and free in the forest. Maybe you need to see your Lilith energy. Lilith energy can be really like unfiltered truth and like feeling really into what you want for yourself. This kind of rebel style. So what is Ethereal showing? And what is this guy? I'm showing your polarity, how you're showing together. So you start to see it. If there is something. Okay, so the guy opens up, needs to open up. 4 of Pentacle can be a stagnant energy. You are the stillness fight. Okay, so there is indeed this block energy. Things are opening and then closed. Interesting. He says, wait. He says things when we fight like, this is why we are still together, or we are on and off, aren't we? Like open up, still and open, indeed here. He told me arguing with him makes him hornier. I think it's like you're not easy kitty. Like maybe he likes that you have a temper on your own. Like it is can be sexy indeed, that somebody is clearly saying what they want. But then the other is like, I cannot give it this to you, like you ask too much. That's a kind of stupid, because if you love somebody, you should indeed like listen what other person need, and really like be willing to even find a way to give that, if even that would not be immediately possible. But maybe the patient is needed here, because there's a little bit this kind of like a friction. Okay, let me read first his and your energy, so you can start listening, and then we go finding some solutions. So he showed up like this: withdrawal, block, control, release. Yeah, yes, you are all the time talking like he's blocking you. This is showing here. He's opening and then blocking. Sometimes past sorrows cause you to withdraw, both from your emotion and from other people, as way of preventing future pain. However, this closing up or shutting down prevents a free flow of energy from and to you, interfering with the ability of the universe to fulfill your desires. This is the Gaia energy. even though it's a girl. When this card appears, it suggests that you may have blocked or closed off your energy field in some way. Have you let sadness or fear prevent you from moving forward into more satisfying, loving relationships? Release this blocking energy by working with affirmations, prayers, and your spirit guides. The more you open up your energy field, the sooner you will receive what you desire. Also, watch out for the need to control. Yes, this could be a control game. For relationship to thrive, the energy must be free flowing. Everyone must have the right to self-expression. When you open yourself up, you allow your relationship to grow and evolve. Yeah, I think it's almost like people getting married and then they start to threaten, like, now I take a divorce. I think the non-negotiable should be conversated, like a boundaries. Like, if we are together, we are not gonna block each other. Like, there would be non-negotiable, like, you don't do this kind of stuff in the relationship. I can trust that tomorrow you are here. Like, if I ask you to come to pick from my work, you are not like suddenly disappearing somewhere. Like, there, like you if I ask you to come to help me to move in my house, whatever would be the task, I ask you help to do this, you are not like suddenly blocking me and like a game over. Like, it's just that you are there for me and I am there for you, and that's like agreement. And if the agreement is broken, then it's like, okay, consequences. What is the consequences? We are never gonna be together, or what is this relationship we are having? Indeed, you have to have this boundary conversation, because it's creating this kind of control games, like when it's not so clear what is allowed and what's not, and what hurtful. And I guess you both are hurting in this situation when you don't know what to do. So maybe there could be like some kind of safe word even. Like, now we are going too far, stop. Like, this is not healthy. It'll say, I feel like he's been through things. I mean, he did tell me his childhood was tough and he was struggling mentally, and feels like he uses the feeling of pleasure to block pain. Yeah, I know this kind of can be very immature, can be like you don't take responsibility really of your feelings. You just even possibly, if he's honest, like a faithful to you, this should be the main pillar of the relationship. Girl Wake Up podcast. Yes, you guys here, getting love. So anyway, let's read this. You see, you have now this. Indeed, you end up to be very still and silent, because if somebody blocks you, what else you can do? Spirit world sees this. Intentional stillness is a superpower. It's rarely cultivated in our society that thrives on your constant doing. If you are busy, you will be distracted from your own soul's discontent. You will stay absorbed in the matrix of trading hours for dollars and dollars for things, always finding value outside of yourself. The solution is to get still and to court the awareness you find in the stillness. This is where deep knowing lives instead of knowledge, where presence dwells instead of presence, where passion lives rather than ambition. Create a sanctuary in your home and also in the corner of your psyche where you can go to be intentionally still. Now is the time to cultivate your partnership with the sacred power. Yeah, it's really like showing how you have kind of like a much more this kind of matter mastery skills available. Like, this guy is very focused on this kind of controlling a situation. Okay, let's see now with these cards. Okay, I think before I do, I know you get the advice card from the archetype. I think you have to see this kind of power in the shadows. I usually use this to show really the power in the shadow. This could be your relationship power now, because I want to encourage you how you can find something. The empty room. So it's again talking about like how you are not like together in the same room. Do you have a like a what is this empty room? Maybe we read this immediately. But this could be relationship power too. Indeed, if you do shadow work, you have to allow this kind of like spaciousness in you, like how much you can have this kind of unknown energy. Like you don't always have to know everything was going to happen. Like this control thing is like somebody want to control a situation, always like somehow control the situation, while we are human beings, we are living like a being, like you cannot always control something, and the magic is in the mess and is also in this kind of void. Somehow this empty room, the void is here. There's a lot of potential, let's say, possibly, but I'm gonna read this. Maybe allow this kind of spaciousness. Like actually, what was this? I think in my Pickleball reading there was this text in the Faust book. I think it was here. Kind of like talking about marriage. Saying advice. Wait. I'm gonna read this. When wife and husband can't agree, immediately advise them, Madam, go south, and Sir, go north. That will depolarize them. So you are like blocking each other, but maybe the answer is to have a little space, empty room, cool off. And it's not that everything is over, it's just like you need both this empty room to cool off, to sit with your emotion, to not love from your wounds, but from the fullness of your heart. Yes, I really love the guy. So indeed, maybe you have to really, yeah, let's look at next, but I'm gonna read this for you. I think you have to express to him that you are willing to have those empty moments when you cannot be together, when the things are heated, when things are impossible to talk, or there is this risk of like losing the other one to the hot-headed temperaments. Anyway, when you express it that I'm willing to sit with you with those mind with too much fire, I'm willing to be there, and I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. Maybe it needs to be set, this kind of boundaries, like I'm committed now to this, because it was a little bit, you said like almost like not committed relationship, and that also feeling like risky, like somebody's just gonna take off next day and you don't know. Yeah, I've done that many times. He's very reserved. Yeah, hard to read indeed. But the empty room comes you as a secret power. So this is the vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before touching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. So, and when light, spaciousness, potential, possibility, when dark, addiction, insatiability, more for more sake. This should be maybe talked in this relationship. Okay, you wanted to have a little I cannot be too long here, but I'm gonna still do this. What was the question? Do we have a future together? So yes, let's see. There's a little bit like a not enough indeed. Pour me energy here, so you should just a little bit like cheer up. But let's see what we see here. Is there a future? Let's see both sides. If you're together, there's fight. But beautiful Queen of Cups. The guy sees you as a caring, like this is like projections. See you as like a caring, very like I think was it your horoscope sign Scorpio? Because this is a water sign queen. So very caring queen and deep loving, while you see this kind of chaos and fight here. Like a kind of like who is gonna lead, who is gonna take the control, who is gonna indeed the teamwork is here. You're projecting like how we can build something together, while the caring and nurturing is what the guy is up to. Yes. So he really see you as this queen of the heart. So that's very positive. You maybe on your side you are stuck to these kind of fights. Is there anything else? Okay, also friendship. This kind of party or like a friends. How about the guy? Moon. Okay, he's very secretive, as you said. Hard to read. Moon card on the table is like you cannot read the person even. It is like a lot of secrets. I think he's really having some secrets possibly that he's heard, and you just have to be very patient with him. But you are like kind of finding value in this relationship also, that you can be social and you can be doing something together. How about exactly what is bringing you together? That's the victim thing here. So really the connection point is like falling into this kind of like totally the negative archetype of this chakra, victim. Like you are, hands are tied, you cannot see, you are like blocked. What is it that is so strongly here? I think there's still this issue. You really have to deal with this, because the opposite of this energy is Empress. It's like a creative, sexy, creative embodiment of queen. But the guys see you like that, but still you fall into this kind of like a not having clear way. How about the future? That's a victory here underneath. I place this card here on top of this empty room. I think you really have to work on this how much you can like be strong on your own, and then you come together as a strong people. Because kind of when you come together, there is this victim stuff. Okay, let's verify the victim in another deck. Show me more. What is so hard in this? What is between you two now? Five of Swords, also like walking away indeed. Kind of pirate energy, rebellious. It's usually a little bit like a mental fight. Sometimes I say this bad belief even. Also sword, everything is mental. You have to heal some mental click here. Like you have bad belief of like something that it's not good enough, the relationship, maybe judging even, because here the victory card is like you can be really like a hero. But I think you both have to come to this kind of strong point of view, like how can we be strong and like successful together, how can we can win together, because it's like a winning card, like a winner comes home. So how can we win together rather than how we can lose together? These are conversations you have to have, because this is really like a walking away, being blocked indeed. Let me verify this victory moment. 8 of Wands. Okay, so if this is 8 of Sword, Wand energy is momentum, is you're really like a passionate doing something project together even. Of course, exists this kind of couple moments when you're drawing together a drawing. Maybe you could go to this kind of workshop, drinking wine and drawing together a picture. It's a what can you do together that you feel like you are one, coming together. Here they are like a drawing together, same picture. Do you see the same vision? This could be the starting point. What vision you have? Maybe you should like talk about the vision. and that would save that future. There is a potential, but you have to have this heartfelt conversation. Okay, I hope this helped. Looks like you are circling back because there is something. It's just a lot of pain. And you have to overcome it by really like seeing the same vision. Okay, so thank you for seeing. I've been really long busy. My child is in the room waiting. And indeed, you can continue watching my video with this Pickapile reading that's now out. And then if you want to support me even more, come to the membership of Magician Membership. I'm publishing now how to be psychic. Practical exercises there. But yes, thank you for being here. I made 3 readings now and next Sunday again. See you then for this YouTube live and free readings. Okay, bye.